Hi, Cookie. Hello. Very nice voice. Hello my loves, welcome back to another vlog. I am back in the Netherlands, as you can see. If you guys missed the last vlog, I have not had an easy ride, I would say, while I was living in Bali. And now in hindsight, I think I was literally just upgrading. I know that sounds woo AF, but I'm a woo-woo girl. And the way I feel now compared to what I felt in April brought me to my knees. I kind of explained a little bit of that in the last vlog, but I had a rough April, like especially not all of April, but like the April where I was in Bali. I had a week where I felt like my life was falling apart, and I was just struggling physically, mentally, energetically, and I was just like, wow, like I'm just realizing now that like that week wanted to show me the pits and darkness and the wounds of my old identity, the wounded identity, like everything that ever triggered me in my like a lot of things that were just painful for me to experience like came up for me that week, and it was kind of like the end of the cycle. It was like the last, it was like my opportunity to just re-experience that and kind of like go through the motions of that and finally break the cycle. Because I will say that right now I feel like a completely different person. Like I could probably have a whole video just to talk about this, and maybe I should, but what I mean by I feel like not only like a different person but just like more myself, things that I've been wanting for so long, and the way that I've been wanting to show up for myself in the past, where maybe in the past it felt like a struggle or it felt like I had to put discipline into it, now feels easy. It feels effortless, and it feels like it's just who I am. I am going to the gym now. I'm walking 10K steps a day. I'm following a nutrition plan. I am just feeling so thrilled in life. I'm thriving. I no longer have like these attachments that I feel like I used to have in my relationships. And I just feel free. Again, it's so strange to me because it's like, whoa, that just happened. And I think that, again, in hindsight, everything that I went through and all of the things that I absorbed and started to learn and all the inner work that I did on myself over the years has finally like crystallized, has finally like created the version of me that I've been essentially striving for, and I'm now living as her. That's the only way I can describe it. And it's really paid off. All of the work that I have done has really paid off. And like I've seen this shift happens many times in my life, of course, in terms of like the things that I manifested in my life and the way that I feel. But the shift that has happened for me in this last month has been unmatched. Like I really feel extremely fulfilled and just at peace, and I don't feel so like I feel so content. I feel content. I don't feel like I need like those things that I was like essentially almost grasping for and so attached to in my life. Like I genuinely feel like I'm living my dream life and nothing really changed in my life. I just want to say that, guys. Like nothing actually really manifested, right? So I just feel abundant in the life that I'm currently living, and it has nothing to do with what's on the outside and everything to do with how I feel inside and how I feel in relation to myself and how I'm showing up for myself and the way that I move through life now. Like I just feel this abundance, and I feel like from that place I know without a doubt that the things that I like, my goals and my visions for my life in the future are undoubtedly to come. And like I just feel either way I'm good. Like whether they come or not, I'm good. I feel like I've created so much just like love and ease in my life and joy that I'm good. I'm just good. I'm detached. And I've never felt this level of detachment in my life before. So I'm gonna stop here because again, I can make a whole video, and I'm gonna take a little matcha break. But yeah, I can make a whole video about this, guys. It's really wild. But with that, I want to talk to you guys about what we're gonna do today in the vlog. So I shared with you guys that I have been going to the gym. So today is gym day. I'm gonna be doing legs, so I'm gonna take you guys along with me. I've been really loving going. It's 10 minutes away from here cycling, so I get a little cardio in, a little warm up, and then the gym is pretty empty around 11, which is when I normally go. And yeah, and then I make it back. And another project I want to do in today's vlog is paint my mirror. So I have a really nice mirror. It's like a wooden frame, black frame, but it's the only thing in my office that is like dark colored. I will show you guys, of course, the before and after and like kind of my ideas. I'm not really sure. Like all I know is that I want to paint it white. That's number one. And then I would love to like give it a little bit of grooviness, some funkiness, some color. So I'm thinking of painting some like brown strips or checkers on the mirror with brown paint. I'm a little nervous because like I'm not the best painter, and I'm kind of just gonna freeball it. Like I will show you guys some, you know, pattern designs that I'm really interested in, but I don't want to make it too hard or complicated for myself because I don't want to mess it up. Yeah, those are the two main plans for the day. I might have myself a little ritual tonight. I want to do a life audit that I actually created for my community. I think it's such a great idea to kind of just like sit with yourself and reflect on where you're at right now. What is your current reality looking like? What is your vision, and how to start closing the gap between where you are right now and where you want to go. And like doing that a couple times a year, I think is such a great way to just reconnect with also like what is the belief systems that are creating the reality that you currently have. Like, is it serving you? And maybe there are things that are keeping you stuck in certain areas of your life that you can start to shift. And that is really kind of the point of this life audit, because I believe that there are people, of course, that in some areas of their life feel just like this pressure, this feeling of difficulty, and that you're pushing uphill. And I believe that life doesn't have to feel that way. If life feels that way in any area of your life, that means that you have a belief system that was probably handed down to you from your childhood or from your environment that doesn't even belong to you, that doesn't serve you, of course, because life shouldn't feel this way. And if it does, then there might be something, a story that you keep telling yourself in regards to love, in regards to finances, right? All the areas of life, such as personal development, right? And as soon as you can shift that belief, because you get to choose your beliefs, by the way, which is so cool and empowering. Like you get to decide what is true, because nothing in this world is inherently true or not. It's only what you believe is true. So that's my whole line of work. Like this is kind of like the stuff that I have been working on for the last couple years of my life, and is what I do on the side of like my full-time job. And I'm just really passionate about it, and it's also one of my many passions, one of my many moods. And I'm starting to come back to this field of work because I believe that it is so important and valuable. And even on my social media, I am now just deciding to be the niche. Like I used to struggle with that so bad. I used to feel like I need to pick, either I'm helping people with their subconscious beliefs and changing the reality, or I'm gonna be a cozy lifestyle creator. And I'm like, you know what? Why can't I be both? Why can't I be both? So now Memo.moods is a mixture of everything, because everything is related. everything is holistic. You need a little bit of everything, and I find that the cozy living is kind of like the art part of living, the romanticized living, and actually creating joy and rest and play and slowing down for yourself. And then of course the other stuff that I was just talking about is a lot of like the science, right? The science of inner work, the body, the mind, your belief system. And these things are really important, and they allow you to create a life they allow you to create a life that you love. And I'm just so passionate about that. So I've decided to blend everything together. I've created a free life audit for my community. And if you want it, I will probably create a new video to just talk to you guys more about that. But I will share it in the description below if you want to just take a look, get started. But then like I said, I will make a more in-depth video about that if you would like. Yeah, that's kind of the plan for today. So 3 main things on the agenda: gym, paint the mirror, life audit, and just chilling in between, having lunch, dinner, and just living life. So let's go. So here is the mirror. I love it here in my room. It's perfect. This wall on the side is pretty bare. The only thing I have is this mirror, and I actually just added this whiteboard, which I love. And you guys saw me this morning at my money altar here. I should definitely make a video about this. But yeah, this wall doesn't really have anything. And as you can see, the mirror is just having like a black wooden frame, which is really nice. And I'm gonna take it outside now, sand it, wash it, like just wipe it, and then I'm gonna start painting it white. So let's go figure that out. So I just finished painting. It actually wasn't so bad at all. I thought it was gonna take me so long, but I'm really happy with it. I'm gonna see how it turns out when it dries up, of course. But if all goes well, today I'm kind of nervous to like do some sort of like brown design on it. I don't want to ruin it because right now it looks pretty good as it is. But we'll see. Right now I'm going to have a quick little girl lunch, literally girl lunch, because I'm gonna have an egg, rice cakes with cheese, and protein powder. Might sound really gross, but it's giving me the nutrients I need for now. Probably some carrots, some sort of fiber, vegetables on the side, cucumber, things like that. Like literally girl lunch. And then I'm gonna head to the gym. I usually go earlier, but I was painting today, so things are gonna be a little bit different. We'll probably stop by Zayman to get some hangers. We have some IKEA like I don't even know what you call it, but like a, you know, like a bar closet type thing. Like it's like just made out of metal, and it's just the only purpose is to hang clothes on it. So we're gonna set those up in the attic and put the clothes that we're, you know, not wearing this season, and actually have them like nicely hung instead of them being like packed and folded in suitcases. So if I have time today, maybe I could build those closets and hang some clothes, because the painting actually didn't take so much time, so we'll see about that. So anyways, I will get some hangers, and in the meantime, get my steps in. So usually after the gym, I do just, instead of cycling home, I cycle to the shopping center that's close to our house. And usually I get groceries, and I get like, just to walk around, I do a little round. We have like 3 grocery stores in there. We have like a little bookstore slash like post office. They also sell like cozy hobbies and things like that. It's kind of overpriced, but I like to just look around. And that's just like my way of getting some extra steps in. But they do have like this one store called Zayman, and they also have like seasonal things that are kind of like fun to like look at. Do that, and then come back, and if the paint is dry, maybe do the design. So we'll see about that. Hello. Hi. She's so confused as to what's going on outside. Okay, I'm back from the gym, and honestly, I don't know if I want to do the brown decorations. I was thinking of doing like lines, kind of like checkers? Like a checkerboard style, or like plaid. And honestly, like, I don't want it to look so busy, you know what I mean? Like, my office is like a place where I like to feel calm, right? It's the only place, like, I don't care to do it anywhere else in the house, right? Like, even here we have some like darker colored walls, and we're gonna do more like dramatic things down here. But I feel like in my office, I want it to feel just more like decluttered and calm. So I'm afraid that I might not like what I do, and then would have ruined it. Because okay, sure, I can repaint, but I'm not in the mood. I'm honestly not in the mood. I think this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep it white and see how I like it. If I really feel like, you know what, the brown the brown lines are going to look good. I can do that another day, but like maybe I don't have to like make that decision right now. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go the safer route, and I'm just gonna actually rip off the tape and just see what it looks like now that it's been drying for at least like a couple hours. So okay, I guess we're having a little spring reset. I'm gonna dust and vacuum, and I couldn't find actually any, I didn't find any hangers at Zayman. The lady was a little bit confused. She was like, yeah, we have hangers, but it's the ones that we use at the store, like to hang clothes, but they don't sell hangers, so. Anyways, so I'm not gonna build that thing today. I'll probably leave that for another day. So instead of that, we will be doing a little bit of a house refresh. She's ready. It looks so nice and like clean and like, I don't know, it just gives like clean girl aesthetic. I love it, especially with this lamp, ceiling lamp that I have. I think it's so cute. And eventually I will have artwork on the wall. Guys, I'm really obsessed. Oh my god, it's so bright. I'm so obsessed with my office. Like, and here we have Elle, of course, on this humongous chair. Very, very happy with it. So I did a little bit of work now, and it is already like 6 p.m. So I am going to finish editing a quick reel that I want to post on social media real quick. And then I'm gonna go cook dinner. Daniel's having like a concert or something tonight, so I'm gonna take that opportunity to just chill, of course, on my own. Like I said, I wanted to do a life audit, the one that I created, reality set point life audit. So I'm gonna see if that is still something I want to do tonight, if I'm feeling it, because that's how we're living these days. We are going off of how we feel, and of course there are things that, for example, going to the gym, you're still going to show up even when you don't feel like it. That's a little bit different. But when it comes to like more chill things that I decide for myself, like if I don't feel like doing them anymore, I'm not going to force myself to do them. Like we are not forcing, we are flowing in life. I'm literally insane, but this is how I think, this is how I feel. And honestly, it has served me to feel like to live this way. So I think I will just find something fun and cozy to do. I still have to get the rest of my steps in, so I will probably pull out my walking pad and do something while I'm walking. Or I could go for a nice little like sunset evening walk. The sun has been setting at like 9:30, so depending on the weather outside, maybe I could go for a little walkie. But for now, I'm just gonna edit my reel and eat because I'm starting to get really hungry. Just gonna finalize the caption. I'm really on my laptop. officially checked out for the night. Like I said, decided that I'm not gonna do any life audit. Oh my god, it's so hard for me to talk right now. This has hardened. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I decided not to do anything that requires my brain because, of course, the life audit requires you to think about your life, and I don't really want to think about any of that stuff right now. I just want to wind down. I am coloring. I love to color mandalas when I feel like I don't want to think again. Like if I'm using the cozy coloring books, like the other ones that have like characters and have like a scenery, right? Like it's just a little bit too much because you have to think about realistic colors and textures and all of these things. And like I literally just want to color over the same pattern and just do this mindlessly. So I think like if you are someone who wants to like dabble into coloring but you don't want to like stress yourself out, I highly recommend getting yourself a coloring book like this. I've been really loving this, and just like maybe listening to something in the background or watching a show or like just doing that. So I think I'm just gonna do that for the rest of the night. And Daniel is currently at like a concert, so I'm probably like, it's so funny every time he has to come home late, whether it's because of sports or whatever he has. I never go to our bed alone. I always sleep. I fall asleep in this room instead until he comes home, and then we go to our bed together. So that's what I'm gonna do tonight. After I wash this thing off, I'm just gonna like pretty much get ready as if I'm gonna sleep, probably fall asleep. And yeah, thank you guys for watching today's vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. We did a little bit of everything, kind of random. And here's Elle now. She's probably gonna come lick my legs because she really likes oil for some reason. And I try, like, of course I don't let her because I think that there's some things in there that are not really good for her. But as soon as she like sniffs it from far or from close, like she's actually okay right now. But I think she might. Yeah. Look. Oh, here she goes. She goes to town. No. Hello. Are you gonna make biscuits here? Are you gonna say goodbye with me? Okay. Thank you for watching. Bye. Bye, guys.